Hey, what's up? It's your boy Ricky Reed from Wallpaper, and I'm going Hesher at Lollapalooza.
It's been almost exactly a year since your first major label album came out. So I was thinking, like, since you have a good amount of time to reflect, look back on it, how are you looking back on that album now that you had some time?
Wow, that's it's actually, in a way, it's a very loaded question for me. How I look back on the last, I guess, the year that's passed between the last album and now. That album was and is sort of my opus to date. We did a lot of great touring on it last year. But what's really happened between now and then is I've had success with writing songs for and productions for other people, Jason Derulo and Pitbull and all this strange stuff. That album coming out sort of marks the beginning of what is now this new era for me, and it was an emotional process making the album and very cathartic releasing it, and the year since has been just magic.
Yeah, do you think having that album out there has helped you kind of get the attention of other people to collaborate with them?
You know, maybe. I mean, like there's a band performing here today, Bomba Stereo, like from Colombia, who actually, like, they want to work with me because they heard the record, but a lot of people just heard Talk Dirty, the Derulo song I did, and work has come from that angle. So it's interesting. Like, I thought that record was going to be the sort of like beacon in the night for my career, and I don't know. You just never know where it's going to come from. You know, it's interesting.
Cool. Yeah, I'm interested in what it's like to work with Jason. Like, tell me a little bit about how like Wiggle and Talk Dirty came about in the studio.
Yeah, Jason's incredible. You know, when I made the beat for Talk Dirty and I found out that he was going to cut it, I was like, whoa, Jason Derulo? Like, we're talking about the same Jason Derulo? And as soon as I got in the studio with him, I was like, wow, this guy can write and sing, and he's creative and strange. Like, he's an amazing dude. Like, when we wrote Wiggle together, we were like all in the studio just fucking around, basically. You know, he's got a sense of humor, and he brings it to the studio, and he brings it into the vocal booth, and I don't know, he's amazing. He's really amazing.
Cool. And tell us what you have coming up with Pitbull.
Oh, man. So we just put out, Pitbull just put out his new single that was produced by me and a group called Start From Infinity. The song is called Fireball. And it's made like by me and this group of writers and producers that traveled to different parts of California. We did one in the desert, we did one in the forest, and we did one on the beach. And we were just up on the roof of this house that we rented on the beach, all drinking Fireball in the daytime. And we wrote this quasi-ode, you know, to day drinking and whatnot. And Pitt loved it. And I will also say that Pitbull is the coolest guy that I've come across in the whole music industry. Hands down. I get it now. I understand it. I love him. I'd vouch for him. I'd do anything for the guy. He's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, he collaborates, works with so many different people. I feel like, yeah, he must be a cool guy to be able to mingle and get along with everyone.
Yeah, man. He's like, we had a couple of small issues when we were like finishing up the song and everything, and the way that guy could just alleviate tension. You know, like I wrote him this email like, hey, I'm kind of working with this thing, trying to figure this out. And he responded with this like very simple idea, and he's like, problems. No, what is it? Yeah, like all solutions, no problems, Mr. Worldwide. Like in his email, I was like, oh, I love this guy. It's amazing.